Now, there are reports of yet another mass shooting in Khayelitsha in Cape Town.
Yeah, in fact, the latest incident is said to have actually happened in Site C, where several bodies with gunshot wounds were found. Let's get you more information on this now. Bringing the Western Cape's police spokesperson, Brigadier Novela Potelwa, who joins us now via our telephone line for a sense of what happened. Brigadier, thanks for your time. What are you able to tell us about this incident, which I understand took place over the past 24 hours?
Good morning, Ayanda. Police in Khayelitsha were called out to Site C on the corner of Mapongwana and Idada Street in an informal settlement called Taiwan, where they found 5 people on the scene who were already dead, shot dead. A 6th person had been taken to hospital but was certified dead on arrival in hospital. So that is the circumstances, and immediately our organized crime detectives initiated a probe. They're currently investigating.
It comes less than a month after 5 other people were shot and killed in, I think it was Mandela Park, also in Khayelitsha. Do we know if these latest victims are related in any way?
That is what our investigations are trying to determine, Ayanda. Currently, we do not have a motive, but we're looking at all possibilities. And we prefer that it is our investigations that do the elimination, so that they are able to zoom into a specific motive. Currently, they are also looking into that, whether they would be linked to previous incidents that have occurred, whether they are linked to previous murders, whether they are linked to the extortion phenomenon. So they are looking at all possibilities at this point, and we're hoping that the investigation will be able to limit what the possibility is and get to the motive.
Incredibly traumatic for people who live in Site C. How were you as police notified about this?
Well, we were notified because in the community we have people that we work with who alerted the police to a shooting incident that was happening in a vicinity, and they had to go to the area. That's when they found out what had happened.
Given the frequency of mass shootings in places like Khayelitsha, would you say it's an area that you as police are struggling with?
I wouldn't say we're not struggling, but it is an area that we have prioritized. Khayelitsha is one of the areas that we have prioritized, taking into account the history of this shooting incident. Because one thing that we need to take into account, Ayanda, what is common with these incidents is that firearms are involved. And most of them, they occur in informal settlements. So that is information we're not taking seriously, we're not taking lightly, that we're taking seriously, and we're looking into Khayelitsha is one of our priorities. And it's an area that we're focusing on most of the time.
What does that focus entail? I mean, for one, what becomes your immediate response to what's taken place in Site C?
Well, it depends on the situation, Ayanda. Part of it would be to augment our deployment in the area. Part of it would be engaging the communities of Khayelitsha, because there is no way that policing can be effective without us involving the local communities. Part of it would be talking to key influential figures within Khayelitsha, and it's something that with forums such as Khayelitsha Development Forum, it is happening often, and we are appreciating of their efforts. And obviously, with the latest incident that has taken place, it means we need to intensify.
Yeah, typically residents know what happened. Sometimes they even know the culprits, but many of them will be afraid to come forward over fears that they may become the latest victim. How many people do come forward to share with you as police what they've been able to hear in the wake of something like this?
Look, some people come forward, but I do not want to ignore the fact that people are scared to bring information. But we've made things easier in that we guarantee the anonymity of those that bring information to us, and it really helps. One thing that I may just indicate is the fact that we've also discovered that with these investigations where multiple individuals are killed, it's that the investigations do not get solved overnight. It takes time. For instance, yesterday, we discovered that our detectives who were on tracing operations managed to locate one suspect of an incident that happened in March in New Monabisi Park. That suspect was traced in the Eastern Cape in the Gala region. So our investigations tend to take longer, which we know is a frustration for local communities. But we appreciate the fact that our detectives, they go out of their way to ensure that those that are involved are apprehended.
Yeah, sure. I know you don't have much time, so thanks for speaking to us. Really do appreciate it. Really what's concerning in the Khayelitsha region is that this is the fourth mass shooting in 2 months. Just last month, 5 other people were shot and killed in Mandela Park. Now we're hearing of 5 more people who've been found with gunshot wounds in their bodies in Site C. All of this taking place in Khayelitsha.